Alright, so today we got Countdown. We're gonna be interviewing him.
Good.
And first thing everybody wants to know is, well, I want to know, where did you get your producer name?
Well, first, I used to go by D-Rock. You guys didn't know. That was when I was first, starting into music. Then I started getting serious with it. And, like everybody in their mama has the name D-Rock. So I had to switch the name up, of course. So one day I was sample searching. And I found this one sample. And this old guy was saying, "Countdown." I was like, yo, that shit sounds kind of hot. So I ended up chopping that sample, and like a couple months afterwards, I was thinking of a name, and I was going through the samples I chopped, and that shit kept on playing, and I was like, might as well roll with it. So ever since then, I've been Countdown.
Okay, so now it makes sense every time I hear that tag beat. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how long have you been producing?
About 3 years on and on, pretty much. I just got, serious with it about a year ago, but about 3 months on and on.
Okay. Sound like you've been doing it longer than that, but,
Grinding.
That's what it is. So what made you start producing?
Well, I'm from New York. All I used to do in New York was play basketball or freestyle. When I moved out here in Orlando, I was, looking for something new to do, shit like that. I wanted to record and shit, and everybody be taxing for their beats. So I started, making beats by myself that I could rap to, and like a little later along the line, I just started making beats and stopped rapping, and I've been making a career out of it. Pretty much, if you guys didn't know, my biological father is Eric Sturman. But, I guess producing's in my blood.
Yeah, we can definitely hear that.
Yeah.
So whenever you get ready to start making a beat, or what basically inspires you to do the beats?
Well, pretty much, I'll hear a beat in my head, and then I'll open up Fruity Loops and try to duplicate that shit. Like, I'll be at Walmart, and I'll hear a beat in my head. I'd be like, yo, I gotta hurry up and get the fuck home. I gotta hurry up. And then I'll lay that shit. Yeah, I'll be laying that shit down though. Like, cause me, I'm primarily a mixer, so I know how to tweak my sounds and shit like that. So if I hear something in my head, I can make it exactly how I imagined it. So sometimes it's like that. Sometimes I just open it up, play with sounds, try to find like the weirdest shit and make a hit out of it. But that's pretty much the process right there.
Okay. Well, that's basically, some people go about it that way, because, some people just sit down and just do it, but a lot of times you got to be inspired that way. But, what do you feel like you can bring to the table of production, or to the game right now?
Well, I don't classify myself in one genre. I can pretty much do anything. It's like when people hear my beats, they can tell that's a Countdown beat. Like, I don't imitate anybody. Like, I barely listen to radio, so I don't even know what people are doing. I just make my beats, and I know it's going to be a hit from there. I know I got my own unique style. That's where producers are lacking at. They think if they make a beat like someone else, they're going to get the same recognition. It doesn't work like that. The only way you'll get out is if you make a name for yourself. Don't live in other people's shadow. So that's pretty much my advice right there.
Wise words. Alright. Are you mainly, do you use any kind of hardware, or you just basically use software, or both?
Software. FL9, Loop Gang. Loop Gang. Yeah. I've been running FL9 ever since.
Nobody would have guessed. I wouldn't have guessed that you use Fruity Loops. I wouldn't have thought that.
I wouldn't have guessed that Young Fire used Fruity Loops either. That nigga's a beast.
Yes, he is. I got an interview with him too, so hopefully, I'll have that put up too. Okay, so we know that you use Fruity Loops. What's your favorite plugin to use right now?
Right now, I ain't even gonna front. I be ODing on Nexus too. Like, I be using that shit to the max now since I downloaded it. Like, I used to just use only hypersonic, but as soon as I download, like, Nexus 2, I forgot all about hypersonic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard that's a nice.
Yeah, it's nice. Real nice.
Alright, well, what kind of, or what projects you got going on right now, or artists you working with at the moment?
Well, right now, I'm working with Asa, Mano, Young Berg, a lot of local artists too. But those are the three main people that I'm trying to get placements with. And I'm talking to their A&Rs and shit, trying to get shit settled.
That's what it is. Make a move, I see you. Alright, okay. Well, who in particular would you like to work with or would love to work with?
Hard question. I want to work with Drake. There's a lot of people, like, when I make beats, they think it sounds like something Drake would rip. So. But, you know, I can never tell unless he raps on the shit. So I want to see how that would go.
I got a feeling that would be really nice right there. You actually get him on a track.
Should be hot.
Right now, what do you feel? Do you feel like you have a stronger genre that you use, or are you pretty good in all of them? You think?
Pretty good in all of them. I mean, the only one I have like struggling is like reggae and reggaeton. It's because, you know, I'm not Spanish. You know, I have no amount of taco in my blood, and
right.
You know, I'm not thinking either. So, I mean, I could do them shits, but it's not my strong point. Everything else, you know, I pretty much mastered it. I play keys, so it's easier for me.
Which one is your favorite in particular to actually produce?
New school. Because new school, it doesn't limit you.
Right.
New school, you can do whatever. You can do like R&B. New school, you can do like Dirty South. New school, hip hop. New school. New school. New school. It's a never-ending genre. So that's why I like doing it. It's just stepping out the box. You know, just amazing it.
All right. Okay. All right. Which mainstream beat do you hear right now? Do you think that okay, or that you felt like, damn, I should have made that shit?
Fucking every beat, man. Every beat I hear on the radio, I know I can take like a fucking time machine and, you know, make that shit. Contact that artist.
Right.
But, you know.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Let me see. Alright, when you create a beat, right, which one do you like to start with? Do you particularly start with your drums, or do you go ahead and start with your melody or your bass line, or how do you picture beats?
I start with my melody first. Like, what I do is, like, try to make a chorus, and then from there, I just break down the